Hey everybody, Lauren here. I'm super excited. I went to the MAC store today. So today's video is going to be on the new Next to Nothing Face Color Foundation. So I heard about this on YouTube. I did some research on it and I was needing to buy foundation anyways because I've been using my self tanner. I mean, look at this. There's a difference. I haven't really been putting it on my face, so there is kind of a difference. And I was just gonna buy a NYX foundation, but instead I had heard about this one, which is supposed to be super light coverage, but it's also supposed to really make your skin look good. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. If I like it, then it's gonna be my perfect summer foundation because the cat's knocking things over. My mirror that was propped up ever so nicely. Kitty. Anyways, if it works out for me, it's gonna be my perfect summer foundation because it is gonna be super lightweight and hopefully not too, I don't want to say heavy feeling on the skin, but based on what the guy was telling me there, it could be kind of hit or miss based on the formulation of it, but we will see. This is gonna be a first impressions video. He only put it on my hand a little bit. I didn't have any of it put on my face, so I'm super excited to see how it looks. So as you guys saw, it came in this little black box. And when you take it out, this is what the bottle looks like. And the cap has this little twister. So that's how you know it's closed. It's not gonna pump. And then you twist it open and that's how you get it to pump. I bought this in the shade medium. My actual true color right now is light plus, but because I am going to be going out of town, I went a shade darker. We figured it's going to be the best way to go. So I am right now using the shade medium. So I'm going to go ahead and just pump this onto my hand. We'll get it going a little bit since it's never been used. So there it is. You see it's a little loose, but it actually feels really nice, kind of silky. So we're just going to go ahead. I'm not putting any primer on because I want to see how well this goes on the skin. And I am sitting in front of my window too to kind of see how natural light will look with it as well, just to see if that's gonna change anything. So we're gonna pump out a little bit more. I'm probably using way too much of this, but since it's supposed to be more of a light coverage, I want to make sure, you know, this will kind of gauge for day-to-day use how much to use. Okay, so we have it dotted on the face. I'm actually going to go in with a dampened beauty blender on one side, and on the other side I do have a brush to use. So we're just going to start on one side with a beauty blender. Now the guy at MAC did tell me that this is not mixable really with other foundations. He said they don't really play nice, that the formulation of it kind of starts to separate a little bit and get clumpy if you try to mix it. Okay, so it blends out really nicely. Let's see here. It does kind of remind me of a primer because it does look like it kind of smoothed out my pores a little bit on this side. We are going to go in with a brush now. This is not an Artis brush. This is a knockoff brand that I found on Amazon, but it's real similar. It's the same, you know, toothbrushy shape, nice handle, easy to grip. I got a full set of these on Amazon for like $20 or $30. So we're going to try that. It is very sheer coverage. I do have a lot of redness in my skin that I normally try to cover up. And this definitely does not really cover. I mean, it's not meant to be a full coverage foundation. So I almost like it better with the beauty blender. I feel like I'm able to move the product around a little bit better with the beauty blender. But it feels good on the skin. It doesn't really feel tacky. just for the purposes of trying to see if we can build it up, I'm going to pump this right onto my Beauty Blender now. We're just going to dab it on. We're just going to go over the problem spots. I know for me, my cheeks and everything are where my pores really stand out and where I have the redness. It feels really nice on the skin. It feels super light. And again, it blends out really, really easily. The whole show your skin movement is really big right now, so I think that's kind of where MAC was going with this. It feels really, really nice. I really do like it, honestly. Like, it feels like I don't really have a lot of makeup on. And as it like dries down, it feels really nice. I did grab my translucent powder just in case I felt like I needed something and to try setting it, but I do enjoy it. And you know what, this shade actually goes pretty well with me right now. I think the more I use the tanner, the better it's gonna get too. And it's super easy to kind of customize how much you're pumping out with this pump. It's really easy to use. So if you guys have never used a MAC foundation, this pump is actually really, really nice. But I'm really liking this. I'm liking how natural it looks. And I'm loving the way it feels on my skin. It does smooth out a lot of imperfections. It does kind of have that blurring effect. They say it's supposed to look like you have a filter on your face, which I can see that being the case because it does kind of smooth everything out and it does leave you dewy. So if you're not into like kind of a dewy finish, I wouldn't necessarily recommend this product for you. But I'm impartial. There are days that I want full matte, but I have a powder I can put on to do that. Otherwise, you know, I don't mind a dewy finish and I really do like how it looks. It blends out beautifully. Wear wise, I'm gonna use this tomorrow, so it's gonna be interesting to see because I have a packed day. I'm getting my hair done, total hair transformation tomorrow. I have to go to the grocery store. We are moving furniture around in our bedroom eventually, so it's going to be interesting to see how it wears through doing a lot of things like that. I am going to try it tomorrow as well. This cute little guy right here. This is a travel size of the MAC Fix Plus. This is actually the coconut scented one. They did have this scent there. So it's the same thing, the same kind of clicky top. And I love the smell of this. I sprayed it in the store and I was just obsessed with it. It's really light and really refreshing. I could use this entire bottle in like 2 seconds. Like, I might have to go buy another one for vacation. It smells like coconuts and it's amazing. If you don't like the smell of coconuts, they have lavender and they have rose as well. But it's supposed to, I mean, people use it to set their makeup. They use it to help with eyeshadows and every other use under the sun for a sort of makeup spray like this. I am going to use it to see how it works with the foundation and see if it affects it any. But as of right now, I'm kind of hooked. I'm kind of loving it. I love the coverage. I love the way it feels on my skin. It doesn't feel heavy, which I was worried about. So in general, it's definitely an A+ in my book right now. If I change my mind, I will do a follow-up video and tell you guys why. But as of right now, I'm definitely recommending it for you guys. So if you have any questions about the product at all or any comments, leave them in the comment section down below. And don't forget to click subscribe before you leave. I'll see you guys next time.